guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. So in today's video we're going to be doing a full face of first impression makeup. Now this makeup isn't all new, but it's all new to me, so I haven't tried any of these products out, which I'm super excited about. I do have mostly a full face here. I don't have a complete full face. I am missing, what am I missing? Bronzer and highlighter, as well as an eyeshadow primer, which I think is fine, and I'm going to be using a brow gel of my own, like my Benefit brow gel, because the new brow product that I have is a powder, so I want to be able to set it so it doesn't slip and slide all over the place. So yeah, some of these products I did get for Christmas, some of them my friend gave to me very kindly, so I'm really excited. I love trying out new makeup. I think it's super fun, and I've always wanted to be able to film a video like this, so I've been collecting little bits and bobs and pieces that I've been finding or that I had in my collection that I just haven't tried yet, so I'm really excited to put them all on my face. I'm gonna zoom you guys closer so you can see what I'm doing and what the makeup actually looks like, and I'm gonna try to remember to do this in the future. It's really hard for me to remember, but I need to like put a sticky note right on top of this little setup here to remind me to zoom in so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna zoom you in now and we can get started. So now that we're all zoomed in, we're going to start off with the skin first today. So for face primer, I've got the Pop Beauty Face Magnet Primer. Here are the claims on the back of it. The brightening and antioxidant primer acts like a magnet for all face makeup, formulated with caffeine to energize and reduce puffiness, to reduce redness and even out skin tone. I mean, I'll take it. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so it's like a creamy gel business. It smells really good. Almost like kind of vanilla-y, but just like clean. Like it's not fragranced, I don't think. I think it's just smells clean, which is really nice. So I do have a lot of redness on my face, so I'm not sure right now if it really did anything to reduce my redness, but I guess I'll be able to tell more when I'm filming, or sorry, when I'm editing this video. Oh my god, get it together, child. I really don't know how to tell if it's reduced puffiness because I've been up for a few hours, and the only time my face is really puffy is in the mornings when I just wake up. But it feels really nice on my skin. So I guess let's just see how everything goes on top of it. So for foundation, I've got the ColourPop No Filter Foundation, and this is in the shade Fair 35. Now, like I said before, I do know this is going to be too light for me, so like let's just move past it. But my friend gave it to me. I'm super excited to try it. I've always wanted to give it a shot. I've heard really like hit or miss things on this, so I'm excited to see where I fall with it. So it's just got this cute little bottle. How will we apply it? I think I'll do it with a sponge because that's usually how I like it best. Oh, it's got a locking cap. That's cool. Like this, it won't squish. Like this, it will squish. Cool. New year, I started a new sponge. I did use it already though. Yeah, a scotch too light. This is the Danielle Beauty Sponge. You can get it from Winners. It's the only place I've ever found it, but... Okay, so with a sponge, one pump covered half my face. And it looks odd. It looks pretty textured on my skin, actually. I think I'm going to try this side with a brush and see if it does anything different. So I'm going to take one more pump, and just using my Sephora multitasker complexion brush, I'm just going to try and work it in with that. Maybe I use 2 pumps for the other side because 1 pump doesn't seem to be enough for this side. My problem with brushes is I always get streaks. No matter what foundation I use, I always get streaks and I can't buff them out. I'm just gonna go back over it with my sponge. Overall, I think it looks pretty nice, actually. I would definitely use a pore filling primer with this because I can see every single pore that I've ever had. Ever. It's kind of gathering in this little nose crease here. I've got like some pimples here from my masks. It's not really sitting very nicely over those. So, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see how it looks when all the makeup is layered on top. But for right now, I would wear it again. I'm going to lock this again. I think that's really cool. Great for traveling. So for concealer, I've got the PS My Perfect Color Ultra Longwear Concealer. Lightweight, full coverage, hyaluronic acid. That's nice. It should be hydrating. And it's in the shade Nude. And yeah, that's all the claims that it's got. So it looks like this. My mom just gave this to me. She said it was too dark for her. So, well, it might be too dark for me. I'm just going to put some on my eyelids and we'll use that as eye primer. So on first look, I think it looks pretty nice actually. It blended in really well. The color doesn't look too orange, and I think if I use this with a foundation that actually matched me properly, I think that this would look quite nice. The shade on me is definitely not going to be like a brightening concealer, but it will match my skin tone nicely, which could also be good for blemishes and stuff. As for the actual product, I definitely still have some darkness coming through, so I don't know if I'd say complete full coverage like this says, but it's definitely lightweight. It feels hydrated, it looks hydrated, so yeah, I like it. I don't know, I'm not really good at like reviewing products. I'm just like, oh yeah, it's good, that's it. So for powder, I have the Covergirl Clean Fresh powder, and this is in the shade 120 Fair. I've heard great things about this, so I'm really excited to try it. So I'm just going to use my Mud 620 brush and load it up on there. I'm going to put it around my pores and see if it like reduces pores or anything because of that foundation. I would say yeah. It's definitely smoothing, like on my under eyes especially. I can tell that it smoothed everything out. But yeah, I like this powder overall. It looks really, really nice. The shade matches nice on me. So for blush, I have the Hank & Henry Lust and Lush Blush and Highlight Cream Powder Duo. So I've got it in these shades here. Now this is the highlight. Obviously it's too dark for me. I would never be able to wear that. But I could wear the blush, and I think I would like the blush. So I'm going to try that. Okay, that one's a powder. So the cream must be the highlight. Or I'm confused. They both feel the same. Maybe they're cream 2 powders, I guess. I'm going to try and apply it with my sponge because it says cream powder. So I don't know. So I'm just going to dip into that. Hopefully it doesn't turn out that crazy. This could be a mistake. Mistake. I look like a doll. I'm just going to take this foundation side again and bounce over it and hope that it blends it away. And I like blush, so if I think it's too much blush, that's saying something. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Very pigmented. So I'm just going to quickly do my bronzer and highlight, and I'll be right back. So before I go on to do my eyes and my lips and everything like that, I'm just going to set my face. So for that, I'm going to be using this Maybelline New York Glass Spray. It says Makeup Finish Spray, Skin Looks Hydrated, Dewy Finish. Shake well. I assume there's glitter in it. That's why it says shake well. Let's see how it sprays. Quite nice, actually. Okay, so no glitter before. Minimal glitter after. It's got a really nice sprayer on it, like a super nice nozzle. It definitely has glitter in it. So if you don't like that, you won't like this product. Sometimes if you top over with a sponge, you can pick up the glitter that it put down. It definitely gave my skin dew. I'm not sure if it's more or less than my Catrice Dewy Glow setting spray, but that stuff doesn't have glitter in it. So my lips are feeling really dry and cracky, so I'm gonna move on to lips. Now I got these lip glosses for Christmas. They're from the brand Quo that is available at Shoppers Drug Mart and the Superstore here in Canada. So it came with a bunch of colors, but these are the ones that I thought might, you know, look good with today's look. So I think I'm going to go with this one here out of all of them. Tastes like vanilla-y. But I'm just going to add a lip liner and then I'll put that over top. It feels really comfortable on. Like it's not sticky, it's not slippy, it's like, it feels really comfortable. I don't know when I became a lip gloss person, but recently it has. Doesn't taste gross. Doesn't taste like anything actually. Okay, so for eyebrows, I've got this Estee Edit by Estee Lauder More Than Brows Define Line Shade in color 04 Rich Brown. I truthfully don't know if they even make this anymore, but we're just gonna give it a shot because I have it. And it's kind of like a pencil crayon and glittery. It's glittery. Should have done this before the foundation. So these look a little questionable. I'm just going to clean them up with this concealer a bit. Okay, so 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Sorry, Estee Lauder. It's very difficult to work with. It's very much darker than I expected it to be also, which I guess is like a me problem, not a product problem. But I didn't expect it to be that dark, and it just kind of got everywhere. So I guess if I were to use it again, I would definitely do it before my base makeup, and I probably should have today. But either way, I don't even know if you can buy it anymore, so that's probably a win all around. So moving into eyes, I have a couple of products. I've got the Sephora Wild Eyes palette here, which is actually super beautiful. It looks like this, a nice cool toned palette. I've got this, and then I've also got the Maybelline Color Strike in this blue shade. Should I do blue eyeshadow? I'm not sure. I've never used this. It says it's a cream to powder product. It is in the shade 65 Ace Matte. Maybe I could put it in the crease. Wow, that's beautiful. I could use it as a liner. Wow, it's really pretty. Okay, I'm going to use that as a liner. So I'm obviously going to do a cool tone look with this because that's really all there is in here. So I guess we'll just play it by ear. And I've got a huge mirror here to work with now. So for Christmas, I also got the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe brush set. So I'm really excited to have new makeup brushes also. So I'm going to be using those in this video too. So this is the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH30 brush, and I'm just going to dip in between this and this shade here and just work that through my crease. Now, I've never used a Sephora shadow before, which I feel like is surprising, even to me. Yes, I have swatched these, so if they look a little used, it's probably why. That blended like a dream. That blended really easily. Next, going in with the JH32 brush, which is just a slightly more tapered one. I'm going to go into this darker kind of gray taupey shade here. Just load that up. Just work it a little more into the crease. Just blending in like circular windshield washing motions. These shades are showing up pretty nicely right now. Now I want to see how this really dark black shade works in here. So I'm going to use that on my JH33 brush and just load it up on my brush and tap on the outside. Okay, pretty dark. I guess this will be a good way to see if that that Maybelline Color Strike will show up over this dark of a shadow. I'm just blending back over with the JH33 brush to kind of blend them together because I don't want any more of that black color deposited down, so I'm just going to go in with a lighter shaded brush. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this shade right here and just put that right down the center of my lid, and I'm just going to do it on my finger. Now I'm just going to use my JH42 brush and go in with that same shade and just try and be a little bit more careful about where I place it to pack up the color. Okay, and that's the completed eyeshadow look. I think that all the colors blended really, really well together. The shimmers could be a little bit brighter. They're not like the brightest that I've ever seen, but they're still really, really, really nice. Pretty. Now let's try and use this Maybelline Color Strike as a little bit of a liner. I don't know which side's the top. Okay, this side. I'm a bit scared because it could go everywhere. Let's try. Okay, so as an eyeliner, I think it worked pretty well. I mean, it's not super refined, obviously, because it's an eyeshadow, not a liquid. But I think that it looks pretty good, and I feel like it's gonna stay put. And it was pretty easy to make, you know, this width of a line. Now, I don't think you could go any thinner because I was trying to do it as thin as I could just to see how thin it would go, because obviously you could make it thicker because it's a thicker sponge, but I think this is about as thin as you could make it. So that being said, I'm pretty impressed with it and pretty pleased. And last but not least, I have this mascara. This is the Pure Fully Charged Mascara, powered by magnetic technology. Who knows what that means? So I just have this sample size here and I've never tried it, so we're gonna give it a go now. So here's the wand. It's pretty thick. Thick boy. Is this brown or black? Doesn't matter. It feels brown. So there's that mascara on. I think it looks good. It's not my new favorite, I don't think, but it looks nice and I would wear it again. It didn't really do an exceptional job at lengthening, but I think volumizing is more so where it's at for this mascara. Does it say anything? No, it doesn't. So yeah, more of a volumizing mascara than a lengthening mascara. Okay, so that's all the makeup that I have for you guys, so I'm just going to zoom you out and we can run through everything. Okay, so now that we're all done, let's run through some of the product standouts that I have. I think that this eyeshadow palette is really, really nice. It blended super easily. The colors turned out really nice, like very true to the palette. Like the colors look on my eyes what they do in here. So I'm really excited to use it again and it's adorable. So that's like a plus. This powder is very good. Again, it's spongy. Yeah, the powder looks really, really good. It didn't really do a whole world of difference for my pores. So I don't know about this. If you have really large pores or you're like painfully aware of your pores, this might not be it for you. I'm gonna try it again with a pore reducing primer and I'll let you know how it fared, but for right now it kind of looks like craters in my skin, which I'm not a huge fan of. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, you can give it a thumbs up down below, as well as hit that subscribe button if you want to see a new video here every single Sunday, as well as hit the little bell notification button if you want to be notified of all my future uploads. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you all next week. Bye!